Happy Sunday, everybody. It is the Sunday of the September long weekend, and I'm guessing you are all out camping. Hoping it's a little less smoky where you are than where I am. So I wanted to touch base. We're finishing off week 3 of the Flow into Fall, and there's this shift going on that you've experienced. It's in the season, it's in the weather, kind of, but not really right now. And it happens in our bodies too. There's this beginning of realignment and slowing down. Now, the challenge I've noticed in my own life is that school starting up, sports starting up, if you're a teacher, classes starting up, if you live in agriculture, harvest is going on, there's not really a slowdown yet. So just acknowledging there's these two contrasts on of slowdown as we head into fall and winter, and especially here in Canada, darker hours. And then there's this ramp up of all this stuff that goes on. So just pay attention to that. So this past week, we talked about meditation and sleep and things like that in the lessons. And what I wanted to presence is setting yourself up for tomorrow today. And so tomorrow I happen to be going to help a friend move, and I want to have good energy. So I'm going to be super aware of what I'm up to today when I go to bed, what I'm eating to fuel my body at lunchtime and at dinner time, and what I'm doing the last half an hour to hour before I go to bed. Because that last half an hour, 2 hour, defines our next 24 hours. So if I want to rock the next 24 hours, I'm going to be super aware of what I'm doing in that last half hour. And so I just want you to pause and think about what you're currently doing. And let that all be totally fine. We don't want to have any judgment around what you're currently doing. And if we look at it from, I want to set up tomorrow by what I'm going to do today, what 2 or 3 things do I want to make sure I'm going to do today so that I can rock tomorrow? Now just think about that for a minute. And then the other thing I want to presence today is stimulants, caffeine. And there's a lesson in that in week 4. And iced cappuccinos are my caffeine sugar thing. I don't drink coffee. I don't like how it makes me go, ooh, on the inside, because that's what it does. And I haven't drank coffee in years. But what I want to presence is, are you sitting and really enjoying that coffee? And you are the one having the coffee. Or you grab that cup of coffee, gulp it back, got the caffeine in you, and go. So it's like, who is in charge of this experience of the coffee? And it can be with anything. I'm just using coffee as an example because iced cappuccinos are like, the days I have them, I'm like, oh, these are so good. And I feel amazing after them. And I have them at a good time so they don't keep me up till late at night. But then there's the days where it's just like my mind's like, oh yeah, let's have an iced cappuccino. And my body's like, maybe not. And when I have it, I don't enjoy it as much. And I totally feel the effects of the caffeine and the sugar afterwards, definitely. So being aware of what's your frame of mind and then how it affects your body. Because I've noticed probably I wake up half an hour to an hour after I've gone to sleep with inflammation in my hands because I've been having a little bit more sugar, sometimes as an iced cappuccino, sometimes it's coffee ice cream in the last week. And I notice when I have that extra stimulant and sugar in my body, that's what happens. So it's just becoming aware of the effect and then choosing whatever you choose. Again, no making it right or wrong. It's just making a conscious choice of whatever you choose. So enjoy your long weekend and have so much fun out there. We are live on Wednesday evening again. So come join me and hang out. And I would love to hear how this past week went for you in whatever you've been taking on. Because I want you to remember When you do something with me, it's a little bit like a smorgasbord and you pick and choose what works for you. I have no expectation that you do it all and that you get it perfect. So own what you've done or haven't done, doesn't matter. And lean gently into something that you know is going to support you. And last thing I promise is book your one-on-one coaching call with me. Come hang out. We can have a conversation about what's working, what's not working. We can troubleshoot something that's specific to you. Have an amazing day.